name is Young. I am doing UGB 249 Contemporary Development in HR. As the topic I will choose, during the stress and depression in the workplace. So when talks about stress, it was respond by your body, and when your body feel threatened, it will release kind of hormone stress. So muscle tightening is one of the result. So as human being, feeling stress and depression is very normal, but we can overlook at it. So let's look at how people overcome their stress and depression in the workplace. Interview a senior worker here, so about his opinion. So how did you dealing your stress in the workplace?
Normally, when in the workplace, what I do to deal my stress in the workplace is I usually use a technique called taking a deep breath and release it through the mouth. Through this way, the breathing in and breathing out method, this one is actually allows us to relax ourselves down. Because based on research, they say if you take a deep breath and gradually releasing it through our mouth, then it can actually lower down our heart rate. And also it allows us to be relaxed. Then secondly, if this method doesn't work for me, I usually talk to my colleague at the workplace.
Oh, so you talk to your colleague, try to seek help from your friend?
Yes, definitely. That's one thing. Because by sharing a problem or talking to someone, the person might actually be able to help you rather than keeping it to yourself. Because keeping it to yourself, perhaps it won't help actually at the time. So by sharing, they might be able to give us some advice and also to give their best advice regarding how to solve the problem or the things.
So the other question is, how did you dealing the depression in your workplace?
Depression. Actually, normally if it's depression, what I feel is if it's quite severe for me, I will actually prefer to consult to a counselor or even a psychologist. Because usually counselor and psychologist, counselor is usually they counsel you on the things like. When you talk to them regarding your problem, then they'll find a solution. Then they'll help you to look for a constructive solution to the problem. Whereas if go to the psychologist, the job offers is actually basically like when we see in the movies the lying down or the talking, it's actually basically like the psychologist is your ear. So you just pick out your problem, then perhaps they'll slowly hear it, write it down, and also perhaps they will come up with a better solution. Because what I feel is that psychologists and counselors, they know better in handling this type of depression cases, especially when it affects on the people itself. And perhaps another thing how to deal with depression is get out exercise. Play sports. Perhaps that actually helps a lot. Playing sports.
So someone say that provide counseling, that's a good way. What is your opinion about it?
Yes, it is good actually. Provide counseling. Provide counseling is good actually.
Does it solve the stress in your workplace?
Counseling, it depends actually, honestly. Because I see a lot of things. Counseling actually, for me, I think if I go, it will work definitely. Because by talking, like I mentioned just now, by talking to someone, by sharing a problem, they can actually hear it out for you. They can actually reach out to you.
Okay. So that's all for the interview. Thank you.
Thank you.
Talk about where you come from.
I came from Yemen. My name is Ibrahim Al-Aswad. I worked back home with my father
So how do you dealing your depression in the workplace?
To deal with depression in the workplace, you have to follow many things. Or at least you have, of course, in your work, you will have a plan. So if you have a plan, you will not face the depression. For example, for the first step. So you have committed in your place that you work. So if you have many tasks to do, of course, you have the plan, you have the priority to do every task. So maybe you will finish this task, the second task, the third task. But sometimes you will have urgent tasks. This urgent task will appear suddenly without planning, without anything. So
With a short
with a short period of time. So you have to finish all in time. So to finish all in time, sometimes you will need help. You will need help from your colleague, which will make a small plan, urgent plan for them to finish each task in the time. For example, the urgent task is sometimes the most important things because it can be urgent, so you will do it yourself. While the other task you will give it to your colleague to finish it in a short while. I think making a plan is the best way to deal with the depression. Also, depression make you and motivate you to achieve to your goals, to arrive to your goals or achieve your goals in the future. I think depression sometimes is a good thing you will experience and you will achieve your goals. Also, you can deal with any problem around you, any depression around you during your time or during the time of your working.
So thank you very much. In the conclusion, I will say that everyone has their own way to dealing the stress and depression in the workplace. But the common way that we can know from the two interviewees, they seek the advice from the colleague and counseling to dealing their stress and depression in the workplace. Priority task was also a good idea to dealing the stress and depression in the workplace, right? So the next time if you feel stress and depression in the workplace, you may try this. Thank you for watching.